Hello everyone, my name is Ishan Jolly, also known as the JollyLegend. I'm a voice actor and Twitch streamer, and welcome to my microphone comparison between the Neumann TLM 103 and the Shure SM7b. So, this is a head-to-head comparison with both microphones. They are both around that far from my face, and the cap's a little slightly further back on this one, so the little half an inch difference is not that negligible. So the microphones are pretty close, but I'm not right on top of this one or right on top of this one because clipping, and this is a pretty reasonable distance that I can compare both microphones on. So normally I record both tracks and then cut them and paste them in Adobe Audition in Premiere Pro later on. But now I've just linked this up to my Stream Deck. So both of these microphones are going through the Lewitt Connect 6, one of those audio interface, which have very clean preamps, like 76 decibels a gain, something like that. Yeah, I am nowhere near close to maxing out on the Shure SM7b. 72 decibels of gain. Yeah, I've got the TLM 103 at 19 decibels. And the Shure SM7b at 49 decibels. So there's a lot of headroom, the preamp is not being cranked whatsoever, so any noise you hear is either room noise or, self noise of the microphone. And before anyone says, I know I made a video before saying the SM7b is a very noisy microphone, and everyone is complaining that dynamic mics don't have self noise. And, technically, yes, but let me just apply some quick compression to both of these microphones and put them head to head and just listen to the background noise difference between a microphone with 7 decibels of background noise, which is the TLM 103, which is a very, very sensitive microphone, by the way. It'll capture all the room tone. My computer fan, everything will be captured way more on the TLM 103, whereas the Shure SM7b is a dynamic microphone, which will reject a lot more background noise. Anyway, any further ado, here is some compression. Okay, now we've got some compression enabled on the microphones. So, this is the Shure SM7b with some compression. And this is the TLM 103 with some compression. Now you can listen to the elevated noise floor after about 10 decibels. Yeah, about 10 decibels of makeup gain. So right now the settings are minus 30 decibels threshold, 4:1 ratio, 10 milliseconds of attack, 80 milliseconds of release, and 10 decibels of makeup gain. On both of the microphones, matching compression, I level match them completely as perfectly as I can. If I speak in this direction, the TLM is going to be a bit louder. If I speak in this direction, the Shure is going to be a bit louder. But if I try and speak in the middle, then it should be good. The annoying thing about the Stream Deck, the multi-actions, they are sort of, they have a bit of delay between them too. So if I just continue speaking, or just make a drone go, there'll be a slight delay because there's about 4 actions being done, the text showing up and the microphone switching, and there's a tiny bit of delay, which makes it a little annoying. If I switch in the middle of a word, it'll sound kind of weird where the microphones overlap for a second, for a millisecond or a few milliseconds, whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I should remember to not switch in the middle of a word. But right, so here's TLM 103 with compression, and this is the Shure SM7b with compression. Alright. And now back to the raw default microphone, no effects, nothing done. Just 49 decibels of gain on this one, and 19 decibels of gain to that one. And I will boost it up in post. I'll normalize it to minus 3 decibels, because they're level matched completely. I'll just normalize the final audio to minus 3, so it's just louder for YouTube, because I know in my last video, the MKH416 review, someone said my microphone levels are too high and I should be careful if I clip, but it's just I just maximize the volume, so no matter what device you're listening on, you can hear the audio loudly and clearly, because you can always turn the volume down, but it's very hard to boost the volume later. I could give a sort of, minus 12 decibels file and it's quiet, but, I've recorded quietly and then I boost the thing up later. So, okay, right, now, let's get into some comparisons between both of these microphones. So, let's start off with And give me a second, I'll find some scripts. Alright, I'll just do the standard monologues I have saved in a document since the last time I did all these microphone reviews like a year and a half ago, so I'll be doing a bunch of microphone reviews. I said in my last video as well that I'll be doing a bunch in a row, and I'm going to try and do it today, or well, at least over the next few days, because I want to sell all of these microphones. So right, let me just do the same monologues each time, doesn't really matter. Anyways, so first off, a commercial style read. Interesting thing, curiosity. We can learn from it. We can die from it. And sometimes it can lead us to places we never imagined we could reach. Introducing the new BMW i8. Right, so that's a nice quick commercial style read for an advert or something. Next up, let's do an acting style read. Righty. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, Commander of the Armies of the North, General of the Felix Legions, and loyal servant to the true Emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance. In this life or the next. Now, some rap vocals. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm gonna get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dang, I'm amazing and astonished. The problem is I got a lot of brains with no polish. I got a holler just to be heard with every word I drop knowledge. I'm a diamond in the rough, a shiny piece of coal, trying to reach my goal, my power, speech unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder, I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage. I've learned to manage out and have a gun to branch. I walk the streets famished. The plan is to span a spark into a flame, but damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out my name. I am the ALEXANDER. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Okay, lovely. And now let's do some vocal tests. Let's go with like a soft vocal, a more aggressive vocal, a sort of ballady vocal, and then a bass vocal. Alrighty then. So, a soft vocal to start off with. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eyes. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so very special. I wish I was special. And then we can do the chorus in sort of a higher pitch and more of a ballady way. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. Righty, okay. Now that's that kind of vocal. Now let's try out a nice bassy vocal. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and a skin and bone. You got a mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Saying, Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Okay, and now that bit from Elvira, that goes deep. Elvira, baba, meow, meow. Giddy up, baba, meow, meow. Giddy up, baba, meow, meow. Giddy up, baba, meow, Right, just testing out, how it captures the ultra low sort of notes. There's one clip on my Twitch channel that I recently got where I was singing along to one of JT Music's songs, the Bioshock rap, where it goes obey, and I was growling along. So let's test that out real quick. Now would you kindly obey, 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 obey. Now would you kindly obey, 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 obey. Right, it may have clipped there. I'm not too sure. Maybe I have to go check that in the thing. And if it clipped, I'm very sorry. But hopefully you got a good sort of track of how these microphones sound like on the ultra-low sources. Righty. Now, okay then. So, that is the comparison between the TLM 103 and the Shure SM7b. And this is how both microphones sound like. So, I really wish I could like the SM7b, but the only issue is that noise, right? It's like, I have a feeling that no matter what you put, no cloud lifters, fat heads, preamps, it's like some people say, it's a dynamic mic, it has no self-noise. It's like, yeah, theoretically, but like I'm using the Lewitt Connect 6. This thing has incredibly good preamps, and this microphone is still very noisy. Like I ran through a DBX 286, still noisy. It's just like, no matter what I do, it's noisy. And it's like, if you just use it like this, it's perfectly fine. It works fine. But like, I really like cranking the compression and getting that super radio voice sound. And this microphone, it's just like, it's just that noise you get. Whereas on the TLM 103, it's got such a good, like, present sound. But like, it is like sort of, I don't want to say thinner sounding. I feel like this microphone is more like V-shaped, where it's got like a lot of the sub bass, right? So like, it still sounds really nice and bassy, but like the mid frequencies are kind of thinner. So like overall, it's quite a nice sound because it kind of cuts through things. It doesn't sound muddy or muffled whatsoever. Like honestly, I was A/B'ing because I got both of these microphones quite recently. I just bought them again. Look at me go. But I was A/B'ing this with the Lewitt 540 Sub-Zero, which is another microphone that kind of does that. And I feel like the 540 Sub-Zero is more airy and has like some sort of sparkle and grittiness and, a bit more like extra detail. Not detail, sorry, but like texture to the sound, right? Like it's a little more edgy sounding. But it still has that super clean sound. Whereas this, it's very like sort of polished. It just sounds like a very polished straight signal, which is another one that's also really, really good. And honestly, stay tuned for the video where I compare those two, because those microphones, very similar, but just very slightly different. So I think you guys enjoy that. Righty. But hey, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it helped you out and A/B'd the demonstration differences between a very high-end condenser microphone, well, not very high-end, but high-end condenser microphone, and a pretty industry standard dynamic microphone, and how it sounds like on my voice. Because I feel like there's not very many people out there with, well, not many reviewers out there with my kind of voice, British, darker, bassier. Like, not that many people out there have my kind of voice in the review sphere. So it is kind of nice for the people who have voices like mine, and I would like to hear how my voice, or their voice, sounds like on this. And I'll do a quick demonstration of my American accent on both these microphones, because my American accent is quite a bit brighter sounding. Alrighty then, so, hello everyone, my name is Ishan Jolly, also known as the JollyLegend. Hello everyone, my name is Ishan Jolly, also known as the JollyLegend, and this is the Neumann TLM 103. The Shure SM7b. And there you guys go. Lovely, marvelous, and brilliant. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope it helped you out. See you all later, and goodbye.